That's Tom Pelissero this week talking about Bill Belichick intending to coach in 2025. Why do you think it is that Tom Pelissero is out there saying this at this moment in time? Is it because Bill Belichick has added those media responsibilities that he's put on his plate?
I don't think it's adding the media responsibilities. I think Bill wants to coach. The question is, the longer he stays out, and the more of these gigs that he gets, does it sort of push him away from the game? I mean, he's around the game, talking about the game. That's what he's on for. But like I said, I talked to somebody close to Bill that like he wants that record. That's important to him.
When did you talk to this person?
This week. I said it earlier this week on the show.
No, I know. I'm just reiterating. It was this week. It was this week.
This week. Yeah. Beginning of the week.
Someone close to Bill told Zoe earlier this week that he intends to go for that record.
I wouldn't say close to Bill, but knows Bill very well. Like,
why are we couching that?
I'm not couching.
Did you say hi to Brian for us?
Okay, you wouldn't mention it if you didn't believe it was real.
Correct.
From Bill.
Correct.
That it wasn't an authentic. It wasn't someone just throwing crap against the wall.
Like, hey, man, guess he's going to coach again. Like, no, it wasn't that.
It was someone who indicated that he's going to get that record. He wants that record.
Yeah.
Okay. That was this week.
And he's not a mid-year pickup guy.
And that's oddly specific. He's not a mid-year pickup guy.
That's not Bill.
But he wants the record and wants to go, wait a minute, it sounds like you're saying the same things that we just heard from Pelissero about going to a good program and going to a place where he could set up his program.
Maybe knows he needs help. Be a different guy.
Oh. It's almost like Bill's letting everybody know that he intends to coach in 2025.
Don't forget about me.
Because he has heard what people have said in the last couple of weeks as he has continued to add media jobs saying, oh, this guy's going to get cushy and be done. Maybe he was sitting at home and he watched Tommy Curran on our Bella Early edition, I don't know, a week plus ago. Maybe he was sitting on the couch in Nantucket, kicking back with an iced tea in hand or lemonade or whatever it is, with the wedge, with the lady friend next to him.
What do you think she drinks?
White Claw.
Hawaiian Punch.
White Claw.
Some sort of claw.
Capri Suns.
Yeah. Little hugs.
Here's your Lunchable. Yep.
Right. What do you think he packs her for lunch when she goes to summer camp? You think she's into Crustables?
Cheer camp.
She's a counselor now. Anyway,
CIT.
Maybe that's what it was. He was watching Tommy Curran. He was kicking back in the recliner, in the rocking chair, and he saw Tommy Curran saying, Bill's going to have these great gigs in the media. He's gonna find that it's a really nice job. He's probably going to enjoy himself. He probably doesn't go back to coaching. And he's not alone. I just point out Tommy Curran because we played that clip the other day. There have been plenty of people who have been saying that. Like, once Bill gets into the media and understands the schedule and understands that it's not as demanding and maybe there's more to life than just football, as that source close to Bill was telling the tabloids when we read that at the end of last week, he's seeing all this saying, whoa, hey, just so everybody's clear, I'm coming back to coaching. I'm looking for a job next offseason. Make sure everyone in the NFL knows I'm not done. That's what I think is going on, which leads me to believe he's going to try to get another job. He wants another job.
What's chatter out there?
I would also say how you feel in July of 2024 may not be how you feel in February of 25. That's all. I want to add that.
See, I'm with you on that. Like by week 8, when you're just flipping on your camera to jump on to the Peyton Manning cast, and you're like, this is pretty sweet. Does he still want to grind away 80 hours a week after that? Changes a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does.
80. He's not doing 80 hours a week.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, probably not these last couple of years, right?
No. 80 hours. All these NFL coaches want you to believe. And they've done an amazing job at selling it over
just
the years.
Live at the,
We live at the facility.
Gruden gets
We're
it
there at 3 a.m. watching the film. They're all full of crap. They're not spending 80 hours a week coaching the team. It's It's the biggest lie NFL coaches have ever told.
No one's sleeping on a couch in any office.
Nope. They might be taking a nap because they've had too much to drink the night before. It's the biggest lie they've ever told.
Kansas City.
That it's killing them, that they can't stay in shape. They're having, come on. No. Nope. You guys have found plenty of time to go golfing. It's bogus. It's a big freaking lie. They've done an amazing job at it, though.
They've done a good job at it.
They've done it. What do you think? You think it's kind of bogus? Overplayed?
I think it's overplayed, yeah.
It is.
I mean, you have your typical tool bags like Gruden, like, oh, here's the camera on them at 4 a.m., Yeah. But you're probably out of there by 4. You're not staying until 10 p.m. But like Scar would say, like, you don't see your family. Like, and that, I remember when Scar retired, like, the hours, man. We'd be there cutting up film, looking at lineman tapes, evaluating, grading guys for the draft. And at 10 p.m., I'm still at the office.
That's because you literally had to cut the film back then. You don't do that anymore.
No, but like you still gotta review the tapes and that. Like
you take it home on an iPad.
Right. It's in your pocket now.
Yeah. We used to have.
I believe them. That 30, 40 years ago when they had assistants that were there to take
Actually editing the
actual tape and string together 40 plays for a meeting. Mm-hmm. That was real tedious, time-consuming work. It isn't anymore. That's not even a thing. They have a video coordinator and a team, and they just have it done because everything is cataloged as the game is being recorded.
It's done by the time we get on the plane.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah,
like it's not a thing anymore. Soon they'll be just running it with AI. They don't even need the people anymore. So those days are over. Like Dayball talks about when he got to New England in the early 2000s, and he would be required to just split clips and compile these clips as a way of preparing for the next opponent. He said it was just never ending, but it taught him a lot when he was doing it. Those guys aren't doing that anymore. And head coaches haven't been doing it ever. Head coaches don't do that grunt work. Biggest lie they ever told. 80-hour work. Oh, I'm working so many hours. I can't see my wife and kids. No, you can. You just choose not to.
Like math.
You just don't like them.
Did you have to be at the facility to watch film back then, Zo?
Mostly, but I was going to tell the story. There was a cart like on the way out. Remember the old videotape carts like at Blockbuster? I don't know if you've ever been to Blockbuster. But VH tapes were lined up there for us to grab. Yeah, for us to grab on the way out. So you could take VHS tapes home.
Do you remember when the new movies, new releases would come out?
Oh, it's great.
And
they were
gone. They'd be gone?
Yeah.
So what you would do is you would wait. You would hang out for someone to return one, and then if you knew your local Blockbuster, you would go over to near where the tape return is, where the employees had checked them back in, and then put them up on the counter because no one had put them away yet, and that's
just snag it.
That's how you'd get the new releases. That's how you would do it.
So much easier back then. It was just an easy way of life, man.
That's how you would snag the.
It was an event.
No cell phones.
Going to Blockbuster was an event.
No email, no cell phones.
Oh yeah.
Go to Blockbuster, get some popcorn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, wait till Screen 2 comes out. Oh, we'll get it. Snag it. Yeah.
I used to think that video drop was so harsh. Every time you drop in there, you'd be like, damn, did I just break the tape?
Yes.
Boom. You're like, oh, God. Oh, I guess there's no other tapes in there. Not an easy landing today for that one. Bang. Oh, the good old days.
That's for sure.
Blockbuster. It's totally dead. That way of life. But imagine that, to give you the tape on the way out the door.
Yeah.
Someone had to do that in real time.
Dub it.
Oh,
it's a half an hour tape. Yeah, it took a half hour to make it.
yeah.
Now it's like, hey, yeah, let me email you that.
Oh, they get pissed if you don't bring it back in.
Done.
Yeah. Coaches are handed the iPads fully downloaded by the time we get on the plane.
Be kind. Rewind.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.